Hey, baby, what's going on?
Come on in.
Welcome to the Tisa Batey experience. How about
Hmm.
that? I like that. Batey experience. You like that, DJ?
Oh yes, I'm loving it, loving it.
I like the Tisa Batey experience. I might have to
The
change it to
experience.
Tisa Batey show.
So I have to put my sexy voice on because this is a sexy atmosphere. You know what I
This
mean,
is a
fellas?
very sexy atmosphere here.
Yes, I'm
I'm
telling
telling
everybody
you,
talking about they single. Here on the show, you come on this show, you won't be single for long.
you won't
This
be
is a place where
single
the
for
single
long.
will mingle.
You will
You
not
know,
be single for long. I'm here to tell
guaranteed.
you, I'm on like a minute or two early because I want to go ahead and give everybody an opportunity to share um,
Hmm.
this podcast. Guys,
Yeah,
when I tell you, you want to share this podcast, um, we have
man, we have a treat for the
surprise
ladies and gentlemen.
for everyone tonight. We have a
Yes.
surprise guest,
Hmm.
everyone. Someone that you all know of and love. Um, so that person is with us on the Let's Just Hook Up dating series on the Tisa Batey Show.
Hmm.
So, being said, I want to go ahead and give everyone an opportunity to tune in, and not only to tune in, but to share this. We want you to share this with everyone you know would watch it.
Yes.
Go ahead, we'll wait. Go ahead, we'll wait.
Yeah.
We're in no hurry.
I'm telling you,
We're in no
the
hurry.
teaser.
Alexa, turn the music down. Yeah, Alexa was distracting me a little bit. But as I stated, welcome, sweet babies, to the
Mhm.
Tisa Batey Show. Uh, we're really excited about this one here.
Yeah,
Welcome
ladies,
to welcome to the
get you.
dating series. Let's just hook up a dating series that
Yes.
we're doing here on the Tisa Batey Show. And we're celebrating love, in a world of so much turmoil and uncertainty.
Hmm.
We want to be an advocate for love. So we're celebrating love here on the Tisa Batey Show. And this series, Let's Just Hook Up, is our way of giving back and celebrating love. It's a dating show. We are hooking, two people up who have never met each other, have no idea who the other is. But we're excited about the guest tonight. We have one guest who is joining us who is a celebrity, and he is participating in the hookup.
Mm, mm,
Let's
mm,
just hook up.
mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
So I guess it's safe to go ahead and bring in. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our female guest first. And she is a celebrity in her own right because she is Miss Thang and she's all that. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yes, that's right.
So the first person we're going to add to the string today is Miss Nikki Hampton. Miss Nikki Hampton. Isn't she beautiful, guys?
Yes, yes, fellas.
Right.
You know what,
She
Tisa?
is.
I'm gonna drink to that.
What?
Well, thank you.
You better go ahead and get to it, DJ Grady.
I'm gonna take two
So
sips.
Miss Nikki Hampton is, a mother, proud mother. She is here in Atlanta, has been working for the federal government for over 20 years. And we are excited to have you on the show. Welcome, Nikki.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Mhm.
Okay, and for my surprise guest. Go ahead and turn his music up, DJ Grady Baby, for just a minute. He owns the right music.
Yeah. This is Stone Groove right here.
He does own the right to this music. Guys, you've seen him on the annual Tom Joyner cruise every year. You've seen him on the hit movie Bessie with Queen Latifah as her band director and saxophone player. You've seen him on countless projects with Craig Robinson, celebrity. You've seen him on multiple night shows, Conan, and I can't even, you'll have to update me on the rest because I lose count. Locally, you've seen him here in Atlanta on Cafe 290. Y'all, let's welcome to the podcast the one and only Mr. Reggie
What's up, brother?
What's happening? How are you, Nikki? How are you? What's up, Grady Baby? DJ Grady Baby.
What's happening, my brother? What's happening? Man, you got
I've been backstage. I've been virtually backstage listening to everything and just absorbing everything. But I hate to say it, that song just now is not me. So I don't know who that is.
Oh, it has your name on it. So.
No, I don't want to take the rights to nobody else's music. But the previous one that you played was me. So you know.
Okay, so Reggie, we need you to probably play. We need you to play us one of your I've got your music all over my playlist. But if there's something that you want the viewers to hear, then certainly we'll give you way to play that. Is that fair?
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, okay. I mean, if we take a commercial, get from word from our sponsor, time to go. I mean, let me ask you a question. Can you hear this? Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear that. So you can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, we can hear it.
Later. We'll fill in with all that later. So continue.
Okay,
go ahead. I thought you about to serenade her. Let's go.
hey, listen. I told you a little earlier, so I just wanted to relax. I wanted to come on. This is something different for me, and I wanted to come on. And throughout these times, look, I need to smile. I need to feel good for a change. So why not? And so, excuse me. I have my glass of wine, and I'm gonna just chill and just have fun. Okay.
I heard that.
All right.
That's all right. Go ahead and get your sip on.
Hey.
So we're gonna dive right in. Yeah, we're gonna dive right into the podcast, and let me just make sure that I've got this podcast on public. Yeah, that's what we want. We want it on public. So I just put this podcast on public so we can go ahead and dive right in. Everybody who wants to share it, go ahead and take this opportunity to share the podcast as we try to make a love connection here on the Tisa Batey Show. We celebrate love. Love. You got people watching you from all over. They're watching you in Tennessee, and they're watching you in the Carolinas because they want to see.
We're watching us all. So listen. So let's just be real. Let's just have fun.
Let's have fun. Okay, so I'm gonna start this off. First, I'll start with Nikki. Nikki Hampton, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm originally from Perry, Florida, born and raised. I'm a veteran. I did 10 years in the Navy. I have 2 grown kids, 25 and 29, Denzel and Deja. I've been with the Postal Service for 21 years, 22 in May. I'm a hard worker, loving mother, very dedicated to friends and family. I enjoy music. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy bowling. I enjoy just the nice, simple things in life that, we seem to get away from.
Okay.
That's a lot about me. I come from a big family, a lot of girls, a lot of girls. But overall, I'm a good person, a sweet person,
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Nikki, for that. Reggie, tell us a little bit about you, Mr. Hines.
Well, basically, I'm from born and raised in New York, born in Harlem, raised in the Bronx. Um, Grew up in an era that I'm so thankful for, right now, because that era was just full of energy, full of music. Grew up in the church playing music. You wasn't gonna play no music. You wasn't gonna play no instrument. My grandma was like, "Nah, you ain't playing this if you ain't playing in this church right here first." So we did all, you know how that goes. So they wasn't playing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but growing up and went to different talented special high schools for talents and different things like that. Growing up and went into the I was in the armed forces as well, so I'm a veteran as well. But I went into I went into to get the GI Bill, because I actually wanted to go to Berkeley, the Berkeley School of Music. So I was going to go through the Army route, but I ended up in the reserves and went that route, and just over the years, just travel, play, but for the most part, I'm just when I'm not doing that, I'm another type of cat. I'm just simple, like to sit and create, like to write, read, study things. I love cinema. I love the details of it all. I like to be outdoors. I love driving. Long distance drives. I'm a driver. So I have a daughter and one child, and I roll the way I roll. I try to make it my motto to do and be the best that I can possibly be, and keep my mind focused on unlimited things. So I try to keep that. I work on keeping that energy, because I'm gonna tell you, during this pandemic and all this quarantine, it has tried a lot of different people, this in different ways, and I'm just thankful right now that I'm able to even speak to you with the same body, mind, soul, and spirit. And I wanted to try something, do something new. And I'm here and I'm having a good time. So just thank you for just, hearing me out and taking time.
This platform, it is my absolute pleasure. We're all grateful, all thankful to God to be here, because a lot of people didn't make it, guys, and a lot of people still won't make it. So we're always grateful to God for every breath that we have in our bodies and for the abilities to do what He allows us to do. So thank you guys for that. Nikki, tell us a little bit about what you're looking for in a man.
Well, at first I start out with being honest. Honesty plays a big part in everything, even to allow myself to be honest. I'm hardworking. I don't have time to financially take care of a man because I financially can take care of myself. Someone that's willing to spend time and to give time, give himself, in this world, we all busy, but we have to make time for each other. I'm looking for somebody to grow with that will lack a future. And I know to get to know someone and to grow together with that person. I turned 51 last month, and not to say that I'm running against time, but because I would love to be here as long as I can, but just looking for someone to build a friendship. If nothing comes of it, to have a friend, to meet someone, and if nothing else, we have a good friendship. out of it.
Got
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Good answer. What about you, Mr. Hines? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what she said, but I'm gonna go backwards. Let's go backwards. Let's start with the friends. I think that's the foundation. I mean, when you connect, and it's not just about. I always say that when I meet and indulge with someone for the first time, it's not that I look at them, but I feel what's coming out of them. I feel there's a certain energy that exudes, and when you talk about friend, you build from that. And I'm looking for someone that's just real. When I mean real, is sometimes I guess it takes time for a person to be a little bit more open about what they're either their past or what they're even feeling in the present. So
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that I'm the type of person that it's a no judgment zone. I've been a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things, and I am no better than no one else to judge. I might have my opinion on things or whatever the case is, and what you say to me is what you say to me. It's not public knowledge. You know what I mean? So there's a certain bond. When I let somebody into my immediate world, I'm looking for someone that I can share certain things with, certain insecurities that I might have, that I'm looking for someone to help me build upon that. But at the same time, if you don't get pissed off, don't use it against me at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just, sometimes people use your most intimate information. And speaking for myself, I don't, that's not something that I choose to do. So I'm looking, for someone that's spiritual. They don't just look at things for what they see. What do you feel about it? What's the real? Let's get all.
I love it.
So
get all in the get all up in the head.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but we don't. We have. But that's in a nutshell. Some of the things that I'm looking out for.
And I can certainly understand when Reggie says, someone who won't take your personal, most intimate details that you have entrusted them with and use them as a tool against you. That is so, I'm gonna have to tell you, we've all had that happen to us at one point or another in our lives. And deal breaker. What do you say about that, DJ Grady, baby? Have you ever had that happen?
Oh yeah, I've had that happen and seen it happen to other people. So yeah, I can. Yeah,
It truly
it's not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
Oh, it's not a good thing. Because dealing with people, they try to use, when they get mad, they try to use it against you. Like the judicial system. What you say and do will be held and used against you. So yeah.
Yeah, it's in an effort to hurt you and to tear you down, and that's a horrible thing. That's never a good thing. Okay, so moving right along, the next question to pick this energy up just a little bit. Tell us, Nikki, what your deal breakers are.
I think if you don't have no drive, like if you don't, I want somebody, I'm a go-getter. I get up and I go to work, and I would like that in my friend and my partner, someone that's a go-getter. If you just want to sit still and you're just idle and you're just content with where you at and not trying to grow, that'd be hard for me. I need someone that every day your mind is moving and focusing about thinking about the future, and you just idle. You constantly trying to grow and move forward. But if you just sitting still and content with where you are,
it's a turn off to you.
Yeah, it's a turn off. Yes,
it's a turn off. Okay, all right, that's fair.
Most
what are your deal breakers, Mr. Hines?
And one thing about that is people that know me, that you talk about drive, I got to make myself sit down sometimes. So that's something that's, and I'm always thinking 4 or 5 steps ahead, because right now, what we're dealing with, we have to know how to maneuver to get to where we got to go. So we got to be pushing, 4 or 5 steps ahead, because things are changing right before our eyes. So we got to be aggressive with it. So I'm aggressive in getting up and going and liking to do things. As for me, a deal breaker. You know what? These are things that I've really never really thought about, because I'm kind of optimistic about a lot of things. But I guess a certain deal breaker is if you steal from me.
Ooh,
Yeah. Don't take
You know what? And I don't mean just material things. If you steal my information, if you steal my trust, and misuse it, it's kind of like what we were talking about, how sometimes people can use your information against you. You know what I'm saying? I have an old-fashioned sense of, an old-fashioned sense of loyalty to, like, okay, if you sharing this with me, okay, I got you. Okay, that's the vault. You know what I mean? So, that's definitely.
So has that happened to you before, Reggie? Has someone stolen some of your sensitive information? Has that happened to you before?
I mean, yeah, it has, but it wasn't to the extent that it was like or anything like that, or it was kind of a minor thing. But I acknowledge that those things definitely happen, and I try to learn from my own mistakes. I don't want to come off as I'm some type of beacon of relationship, ethics or something like that. We all make different mistakes or whatever the case is, and learn as we go along. But we learn from the people that we're around sometimes, and
absolutely,
that's how I just apply those different things.
And well, let me say something. And two,
Go ahead,
having to go through a lot of different, a lot of bad situations and relationships, just try not to harbor that and carry that to the next one. Just write it down in your mental notebook as a lesson learned. And just like this guy told me, proceed with caution. Just be careful of what information you put out there. Just let it be natural. But sometimes go ahead.
Go ahead, DJ.
No, like I said, people just have to, earn your trust, because you just can't throw it all out on the table the first day. Just give a little information, and it makes the courtship a little fun. Just just give them a little bit, spoon feed them.
Yeah,
I think that I think the best teacher.
Yes.
I think the very best teacher for any of us is experience. And, I sit and I listen to these podcasts, and I listen to what the couples or the individuals here say. And I listen to, I'm a sponge, so I listen to other people's podcasts as well, because I can learn and grow from anywhere or from anyone. And I think, me personally, the best experience in life, the best teacher in life is experience. So you learn very quickly what you don't want, and you learn to recognize the signs of what you don't want. So yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that I know it's not healthy to bring unnecessary baggage to a new relationship, but it is certainly okay to proceed with caution, and it's certainly okay to look at the signs and understand the signs.
Just like you say things that you don't want, you'll see a sign for things that you don't want. The trick is, a lot of times, the things that we don't want are camouflaged by the things that we think we
want. Yes. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
We have to go through that storm. Sometimes we genuinely try to discern whatever situation we're getting into, but sometimes others are so tricky. You got to be.
So how long do you think it takes to really get to know someone, Reggie? In your opinion, how long do you think it really takes to get to know someone?
Well, a question like that, depends on the personality of the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you click with people right away.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you feel a distance from people. Sometimes it takes a while. How many of you ever been in a scenario where you've been around somebody right at the top and you couldn't, you didn't really like to be around that person. Then later on, y'all just,
internet froze.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have an internet freeze here. So we're going to allow Reggie time to, you know what, that's what I hate about this modern technology stuff.
Maybe.
There's always, I'm going to add him back to the string.
Maybe.
He's back. Yeah.
Okay.
He's back. Yeah.
Okay. One thing about this modern doggone technology is that it is imperfect, just as we are.
Yeah, it's all good though.
It's good.
Yeah. But you're right. I can remember when I first met my boy Reg, I was looking at him with a side eye like,
oh wow.
Look, I ended up being his clothier. I ended up dressing Reg and being his stylist for a moment, if you will. But when I first met him, I was like, but he was such a wonderful, warm, and engaging spirit. It was just my personal guards and my personal experiences that made me learn that way. But the more you're right, the more I grew to know him, the more we formed a friendship and have this unbreakable bond today. So you're absolutely right in that. Sometimes it just takes.
I used to dread sometimes going to get another suit. Be like, man, we got to go see the mean lady again.
Oh my gosh.
But one thing about me, I got a crazy sense of humor. But I say that, but no, she was always just on point. What she said is what happened. Yeah. And she was always on point with me and my
Oh my gosh. Yes. I was a bit guarded. I can admit that. I can acknowledge that. I was a bit guarded and but God.
It's all
okay. Good. So moving right along, guys. Listen, next question. Nikki, I want you to tell me, no stress, no pressure, but what do you feel like you bring to this relationship? What do you have to offer?
Gotcha.
We'll wait.
See, it could be one word. It could be one word.
You say no pressure. Okay.
It could be one word.
One word. Understanding, loving. Can I do two?
No.
You can do.
I just say one word. No, you can say.
He said one word.
Well, look, Reggie is not running this. I am.
See.
Yeah. So you can use as many words as you want. Whatever you feel that you bring to the relationship, please share.
Yeah.
I hope it's more than one thing.
Yeah. I'm very loving. I'm a giving person. What I can say to start. I mean, of course, I've been married before. You'll be taken care of.
Okay.
Taken care of. And I don't mean it just in a sexual way. I'm just saying me, giving you me. You will be taken care of.
Okay.
I like that.
I got to answer. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Why do you ask that, DJ?
No, because I'm an astrology guy, so I just have to know. My brother, I'm sure that's gonna be my question to you, my brother Reggie. So you add that into Tisa question.
What's your zodiac sign, Reggie?
I'm Aquarius.
Okay.
So he's pretty laid back person for the most part.
Yeah.
Very sensual person. I don't know. I'm not deep into astrology as my sorority sister Pam Rowe. She's on here. So Pam, you're gonna have to break it down. Pam, I want you to break it down for us. Tell us, are Aquariuses and Libras compatible? If anyone would know that, Pam Rowe would.
Pam would.
So
yeah.
She
think
is,
so,
she is on the podcast, so
yeah.
hopefully she'll be able to break that down for us.
Tell
Okay, so
me. Tell me.
say, Nick,
I said, tell me. Aquarius. I'm not sure.
I was married to an Aquarius for sure.
Are
Hey,
you?
hey, it's a good thing though. It's okay.
Good thing.
Different
I
is
don't
good.
know. I have no clue. I don't.
I don't have no. So we're on the same page. I don't know.
But see, like,
I don't. I look at the moon and the stars, but I don't think about Aquarius or anything.
yeah.
You know. So I mean, that's
Pam Rose says that is fire. An
Bye.
Aquarius and a Libra. She
Yes,
says
that's good.
fire.
Yeah.
And I'm not as
How she-
big in astrology as other people are, but I do think there is some type of significance and certainly attention that has to be paid to the time of year you were born and the moons and all that stuff. I mean, God created all that in the first place. Let's just be honest. I mean, He created all of that. But I do think there is a certain significance in when you were born. I've just seen too many signs that tell me that there is certainly something to that. And I'll just leave it at that because I'm not as well versed in that as others to be actually talking on it or speaking on it. But we're going to go ahead and get to Reggie because what we haven't heard from Reggie is, Reggie, what do you feel like you bring to this relationship or any relationship?
One thing. See, one thing about me, I don't think very conventional. A lot of things I don't like to follow a lot of the norms. So I bring a certain energy. I bring a certain push that feeds us both to progress. You know, it's just constant food. But the twist about that is when I say I bring that, it doesn't mean that I'm always the one that's being aggressive to provide this knowledge or this energy. I'm there to listen to and absorb it as well. You know what I mean? So, you know, there might be situations where you might be more knowledgeable in a subject or something like that. What I'm telling you is I don't have this ego that allows me to shut down and not hear, and I'm not absorb, you know, the energy that you're putting out to me. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
I think that goes a long way, you know.
Okay.
But you know,
Absolutely.
that's just one thing in a nutshell. But there, you know.
Reg, I want to ask you this question here. I want to ask you this quick question just to kind of rephrase it a little bit. What are your skill sets? You know, what are you good at?
Wait a minute. Now, first of all, okay. I mean, if you coming from you, I guess putting a hammer on a nail or something like that.
Yeah, you know, your skills. Are you good at? Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely a critical thinker. I mean, my skill sets, other than me playing, I do a lot. I learn real quick. You know, being in the military and stuff like that. I feel that there's nothing that, if I'm interested in it, there's nothing that I can do. You know.
Okay.
So right now, you know, basically, I'm always techie and on computers, but actually playing. So I'm not doing too much other than that. But
okay.
But I'm very capable of doing whatever.
Gift. Yeah.
Are you a pleaser, Reggie? Are you do you feel that you're a pleaser?
A pleaser or a teaser? No, I'm just
either one.
Either one. Either one. Don't be bashful, brother. Be bold with it, brother. If you're a teaser, pleaser.
I'm just asking for a friend because y'all's answers seem very conservative and safe to me. That's all I'm saying. So
the questions are very conservative and safe. I'm just going with the terrain. I got 4-wheel drive right here. So whatever the terrain is, I can bump and grind with it.
Well, the questions are left to the perceiver. So the questions can be taken however you choose to perceive them, Mr. Hines.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I just want to stay within FCC boundaries. And most definitely not be, anywhere near offensive to Nikki and anyone else that's watching.
Oh, I understand, but let's just keep it real.
And you moderating, so
let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real.
I'm going off your vibe.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and make my disclaimer, which I have not made yet.
Okay.
First of all, the Tisa Batey show is not liable for anything that transpires as a result of your dating experience. Okay. However, we will take full and total credit for every successful show. So let me just put that out there, okay? And now that I have put that out there, we're not necessarily bound to the typical rules and regulations that other radio shows are. So we have autonomy to just be real and to just say it like it is, and just, so yeah, I don't use a lot of profanity because I feel like I'm intelligent enough to know the proper verbiage to address any situation without the use of it. However, I just want us to be real. Let's get real, because this is a little bit, I won't say dry, but I'm wondering if the chemistry is actually here. I'm starting.
Tisa, I think you may have to ask me some questions. Brother, you just feel comfortable, because I'm about to role play. We about to role play. Me and Tisa about to role play and show you how to do this.
I need to see if the chemistry is here. I'm trying to feel this chemistry. I'm trying to see a spark or two. That's all.
But see, he's conservative,
Yeah, I know this is my first time in an environment like this, so. Listen, you just go ahead, and I'm just go with the flow.
Okay, so let me ask you again. So Reggie, what do you bring to the relationship?
I have to answer that.
Yeah, how about that?
Like I said, I bring a lot of adventure. I bring substance. When I say substance, I bring substance in order for us to go places. I don't bring a lot of wasting your time or anything like that. I bring a lot of fun. I think I bring some intrigue, but I bring the listening ear as well, and I bring just that kind of like sponge attitude, and know that it's a no judgment zone. I bring that. So you can feel confident. So right now, sometimes you just want to feel confident that what you feel is in good hands.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me ask this question before I get to the last question. Nikki,
yes.
Are you visually pleased with your hookup, with your candidate tonight?
Oh, yes, very handsome. Well groomed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Very visually pleasing to you. Okay. Yes. And so do you feel that there can be, is there possibly some chemistry here?
Yes, because our answers are really on the same page, Okay. And when you said about the intrigue part, I love that, because I want to be with somebody that will keep me guessing and wondering. So,
okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so let me ask you, Mr. Reggie Hines, are you satisfied or visually stimulated with what I brought?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Mine eyes have seen all this.
Walk with me, Lord. Walk with him, Lord.
No, this is not.
Come on.
Very much beautiful,
Thank you.
Chocolate Lady Godiva. Matter of fact, that's the
Haagen-Dazs. That's Haagen-Dazs right there.
Haagen-Dazs. You said that's Godiva.
But just just in the visual and seeing the visual, because a lot of times what you see and when you hear what comes out of the visual don't match. So as she spoke, the things that she said just enhanced the visual beauty.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, now I'm starting to feel a little. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit tingly, warm and fuzzy inside.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, so my last question. Yeah, go ahead and get you a sip on that one.
Drink up, Nikki. Pick your drink up, Nikki.
Okay, Nikki, drink with him. Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
All right.
Tisa, where your drink at, Tisa? Where's your drink? I don't drunk mine up. I don't have nothing to drink.
I'm gonna tell them, don't be using my show to get hooked up on y'all's first date. I mean, this is not the first date now, guys. Okay. Look. Look, Reggie is trying to coerce her into the first date right now. That's not gonna happen. Okay. It's all good. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Tisa, he's setting the mood. He's setting the
exactly.
Setting the things.
Setting the tone
already.
Come on.
This is the time for the shameless plug right here.
One more.
Nikki said one more. Let's do it one more time.
Hey.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. So that segues. This somewhat segues into my last question, and I've only got one more question, and then I'm going to make room for you guys if you have any questions that you want to ask each other. But and I think I'll start this question with Reggie. Reggie, what is your ideal first date? What does that look like?
It looks like something that you really, really want to do. Sometimes we want to do what the cliche say, whatever that is. People find all these rules and regulations and all these don't do's and do's, and it's all about what you feel. If you want to go to the chateau of the clouds, do that. If you want to go to the park, do that. If you just want to, sit and listen to some live music in the park, do whatever it is.
All of that. Live music.
So the ideal first date, that's what I mean. Do what you really feel. Because if you do anything other than that,
it's fake.
You're causing. First of all, you want to be on the first date and hope that there's no friction. So why cause friction on yourself before you even get there? Make something comfortable and converse, and everything will work out.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I don't even have to ask Nikki this question because she was co-signing with everything you done.
I'm ready.
So I think what you guys are basically saying is that there is no one size fit all for a first date. You're just gonna do what you feel.
What you say, one size fit all.
I think less is more.
Wait a minute now.
I think less is more. I agree with what he's saying because we don't have to follow what the normal path. When you have all that extra stuff, you can't focus on each other. So I'm with the music. I'm with the park. If you want to fix me a sandwich in a brown bag, and the fact that he took the time to do that, I'm with that because let's focus on each other.
The brown bag. I used to grow up with that. The corner.
You don't have to give me all the bright lights to start off with. You give me something to focus on with each other. But I don't want to say easy or simple, but I do believe that less is more.
Okay.
So I'm and I love music. So you can't go wrong with that.
It's all good. Yeah. That's a good thing, and it's just let it flow. Just be creative and let it flow. Let it do.
Be yourself.
Some brown bags, I'm telling you, you did something when you said the brown bag.
Just be yourself.
When you had that food in that brown bag, you saw a little greasy.
And the grease.
We done made a connection, DJ.
Yes.
Hey,
Made a-
I'm just soaking it in. That's what I'm doing.
What's going on?
I think we have made another connection.
Yes.
Time will tell, and they will certainly, one if not both of them will certainly be back on our show to give us an update as to how they're progressing. I had an opportunity to spend some time with Donna and Curtis, who were here, who were actually our first connection. And over the weekend, Donna was here in town, and I had an opportunity to spend a little time with them. And I'm telling you, I'm really, really excited about how their friendship is progressing. So, you know, hey.
That's good. Yeah. Tisa, okay.
What did you say, Grady?
Okay.
Oh, no, your line was cutting out. I was just about to fill in. Go ahead.
Oh, my line was cutting out. Y'all didn't hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard the majority of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I'm really excited about how Donna and Curtis's relationship is progressing. So, you know, and we'll be excited to have you guys come back at a later time. Right now, what I'd like to do, I'd like to read a few comments, and then I want to give way to the two of you guys, and I'll let Nikki go first and see if she has any questions that she wants to ask you specifically. Is that fair?
Fair.
So let me see what some of these comments are. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting quite this many. But hey, everybody who says hey, I say hey back to you. Love that you're here. One of my cousins in Tennessee says this is so, thank you. We appreciate that. Hey to everybody who says hey to me. To those who say I love this, we love that you love this. Keep supporting us. Let me see. Okay, Pam Rose says yes. Go on out, y'all, and come back and tell us. Tell us about how it goes. Let me see. Kay Renee says, okay, can you fix things around the house, or do you prefer to contact a contractor? That question is for Reggie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Reggie, can you fix things around the house, or are you going to call somebody if it breaks down?
I mean, I'm going to stay in my lane. I ain't going to fake and act like if you can't show me, like, certain things, you know. But if it comes to, I mean, as a matter of fact, I've actually fixed things that I didn't really think that I could. But I watch YouTube and I done unclog some drainage. I've done incredible things, so you know.
So
the point is, I if I don't know how, I'm at least going to try and research it to see if it's within my grasp to do it. If it's something out of my reach and my realm, I'm gonna call somebody.
Hey, my brother, that's the best way to go.
That makes sense, because the last thing you should do is mess it up even worse than what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you more.
Especially something electric.
Yeah.
But
Nikki Baby says, okay, I'm about to go get my drink.
Go ahead, Nikki. Hey, Nikki.
She's about to go get her drink and sit with y'all. And she loves the Godiva chocolate comment. Donovan J. Hall says, I just took my wife to Slim Chickens and got us a 7-piece tender basket, 4 Texas toast. Now that's real love. And my check was on.
So he went to where?
He just took his wife to Slim Chickens. I never heard of it.
I never heard
Slim Chickens. I guess it's a restaurant in Tennessee. And got them a 7-piece chicken tender basket. What he's basically saying is that's real love. They've been together for a long time. And if real love still does that, then I guess y'all don't have to define what the first date is going to be. Just go with the flow. Do what you do.
He said his engine light was on.
I'm gonna tell you. I got to tell you, my first day, I've been married 13 years. My first date with my wife, we went to Zesto's. But the only reason why we went to Zestos was because I had to go to I was working in at a record label, and I had to take an artist to the radio station, and in the middle of our date, the radio station was across the street from Zestos, so she was hungry, so I was like, let's go over here get some lemon pepper wings. But she said that's what helped me get her was the lemon pepper wings. So
What?
yeah,
Oh
nothing like chicken. Chicken get you in. I don't know what it is about that chicken.
I believe certain wings attract certain women. To see the lemon pepper is the woman that if you have a barbecue wing, you get another type of lady. And no, I'm just joking.
Go ahead, bro.
You know what?
I was looking like, wait a minute now.
I like fire. I like some heat.
Some
No,
what?
I like some heat. Lemon pepper. I like the spice.
Spicy lemon
like
pepper.
spicy and hot.
Yes.
The tickle your tongue.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Fire. Then Pam Rose said fire.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
It's getting hot.
Yeah.
The occasion. The heat. Yeah.
She liked it.
Boy.
I
Hey,
like the hot.
Reggie, I think he's gonna need a Bible and a seatbelt for this one here. He's gonna need a Bible for Jesus and a seatbelt just to hold on. I'm telling you.
I like it
Well,
hot.
Let me tell you, sometimes I like to free fall. Sometimes I like to fly like an eagle.
All right.
Let me just let me be. Let me fire is I like karate flicks from back in the day, so you like fire, huh?
Keep me guessing.
Order
you
the fire.
Man, he the fire man.
We have a fire extinguisher right now because I'm gonna need some water thrown them. Okay, so let me ask you, Nikki.
Yes.
Nikki, do you have any questions for Mr. Reggie?
Just one. How old are you, Reggie?
Oh Lord, the whole world gonna know.
Oh, okay, then don't. Okay.
I'm 52.
Okay. I'm 51. Okay, that's cool.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm 51.
53, anybody 53.
That's the only question you have for Mr. Hines. That's the only question.
I just want to know how old he is. We'll go from there.
Hey, the question I have is
He's old enough.
no. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna ask you. That's I'll ask you at another time. But do you like movies?
I love movies. Movies. Yes.
Do you like any particular type of movie that you like more than others? What are like your top 3 categories?
Suspense, drama, comedy.
Okay.
No horror.
No horror. Okay. Nikki, is there a movie that maybe makes you feel in a certain way that you just never really told anybody yet?
All right, this shit.
Certain movie that moved you in such a way that makes you think of things that maybe, who can I tell this about? Is there a movie, Nikki?
I like The Devil in the Blue Dress.
The Devil in the Blue Dress. The Devil in the Blue Dress.
Is there any movie in particular that you're referring to, Mr. Hines, or?
No. I wasn't. It wasn't no right or wrong answer. She expressed exactly a movie, and judging from the movie that she picked, okay, because there are interesting things in that movie that will probably cause her to react in such a way that I wouldn't dare ask her about right here now.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this question because I am racy, and since I'm hosting this thing, what do the both of y'all feel about 52 Shades of Grey?
Well,
50 Shades of Grey or 52?
Oh, 50 Shades.
You added.
Damn, Tisa.
50 Shades. Okay, 50 Shades.
55 Shades of Grey.
I'm telling you right now, I've never seen it.
I read the book. I didn't see the movie, but I read the book. And
I've never seen it. See, I remember 9.5 weeks. Remember 9.5 weeks back in the days with Mickey Moore. That's but But I have.
You have not seen that one. And that was, I probably shouldn't have asked that. That's probably why I got it wrong.
But speaking of
I
the
just
shades of
know,
gray, speak you
I
want
know
to
what
talk about 50 Shades of Gray, huh?
Shades of Gray. You saw it, Nikki?
No, I didn't. I read the book, and the
Yeah.
book was very exciting.
DJ Grady, you seen it?
Bits and pieces of it. Bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, some of our viewers are saying, okay, Kenyetta McNeil says, I feel some type of energy here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kay Renee says, if he brings that saxophone out, I'm done.
Okay,
You know-
well, see, I don't. Do you play the saxophone? Because I think that's very sexy, and that's my favorite instrument. I don't know how to play it, but I think it's very sexy. You play that?
Yeah, I mess with it.
Does he play that?
See, I don't. I'm just. But
Okay.
That's just a whole nother element,
Okay. Well, I think that's a very sexy
Actually,
instrument.
that's a whole.
Yeah, I bet it is.
That's a whole.
Timmy Smith says, chicken is chicken, but the wang is the thing. So,
Wang is the thing.
Wang.
the wang is the thing, I think.
Hey,
And
Wang with it.
thank you,
Hey,
Fred.
Wang
Thank
with
you
it.
to all the people who are saying you love the show. I love you guys. I love you guys for loving the show. I really appreciate that. But yes, certainly some chemistry here. What I would like to do is I would like for Reggie to either play us something or play some of his music or whatever to take us out, because we're almost at that time. So Reggie, do you have anything that you can leave us with? I don't want to put you on the spot, but you're used to that.
I actually don't, but maybe.
And DJ Grady, you don't have any of his music?
I have his live stuff. Hold on.
I mean, no, not the live stuff. That's live stuff. So
All right, hold on.
maybe I can just. Can you hear that?
Yes.
So what I'll do is I'll just from the top of my head or whatever, just. Is he gonna play that, or is he gonna?
Do you have
No.
anything? DJ?
I didn't know if it's his. Is 95 South? Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking about the highway? Or, no. Do you have a song? Oh, you have the actual record?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear some of his stuff, and that will take us out.
That's 95. That's the first season.
Huh?
What did you say,
Hey,
Reg?
Nikki. Hey, Nick.
Hey,
I'm like, hey, Nikki. I want
okay,
to
I'm ready.
Turn it up, DJ.
That's how you have fun. Actually, have a good time.
I didn't hear you.
That's how you have a good time.
Sorry
Have
about
a good time.
Okay.
You have a good time. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
I couldn't hear him.
I said
Okay,
I
well, you just,
like to have a good time.
Me too.
yeah, you just have to look his music up, guys, and you follow him on Facebook, Reggie Hines, that's HINES, and Reggie Hines 2 on Facebook, Reggie Hines on Instagram. Any other channels, Reggie?
And Twitter as well, huh? What did you say? What did you ask?
And Twitter. So
Yeah,
follow you.
Your voice is cutting off.
Oh, she said any other platforms that that you want to let people know where to follow you.
Oh yeah, she named them all. Other than Twitter, the same thing. Reggie Hines on Twitter as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and I actually have. Okay, go ahead. I was going to tell you about
go ahead.
I have a new CD. Well, actually, a new single that's about to come. I'm about to release. And wow, I mean, I'm very excited about it. And it's a duet featuring the amazing violinist Karen Briggs.
Oh,
And
awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be it's an amazing song. So can't wait to get that out there. So just on those platforms that Tisa just named, and
Yeah.
I'll keep you informed.
Wonderful. Well, this has been a good podcast, guys. It got a little bit juicy there for a minute.
You all right? You all right, Nikki? You okay?
Well, I'm awesome. Good. Good.
Always got to make sure and check and see if you're comfortable in the situation.
I'm very comfortable.
All right. Then we Tisa, you continue.
Thank you.
The only thing missing is the lamp log for the fire. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Thank you.
that's it. That's the only thing missing. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Kay Renee says, I feel they are a match.
Okay.
I mean, hey, I'm just reading what the viewers are saying. I'm going to stay in touch with both of you guys to see exactly how this friendship progresses. I'm certainly, I was a little skeptical at first. It started out a little slow. I've had one other show that did that same thing. Started out a little bit slow, but once the limits and the boundaries were sort of revealed, you guys sort of revealed your true selves. And so I felt some heat. I certainly feel some energy. I'm looking forward to
That's what started all the heat. That's the word that started it all.
Yeah. Pam Rowe. Thank Pam Rowe.
I heard that.
You heard that?
Lemon pepper. Lemon pepper.
It's going to be interesting. So listen, babies, thank you guys so much. We want to thank Nikki and Reggie for being participants on the show tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I certainly hope that we have made a love connection. We will keep you informed. Thank you so much for following the podcast and for believing in what we're doing. And if you know anyone who wants to see it and they're not on social media, they're not on Facebook or what have you, please have them go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Tisa Batey, the author, the coach, because it's actually on YouTube. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also follow Reggie Hines on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Also, if you want to hear the show, you can go to djgradybaby.com. You can always go to djgradybaby.com and listen and actually see the show there as well. So there are no excuses. We're eliminating all excuses for people not to see and actually follow the show. Thank you so much, guys, for participating. Love you guys.
You too. Thank you. Nice meeting everyone.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Tisa.
My pleasure. Check us out with Reggie Hines, DJ.